Model 210.
Oh.
Operator?
Huh.
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210. Volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 2...
Oh. Sorry.
No.
Just saw an opportunity to start hacking. And if I can keep this locked, I guess, I don't know, and keep hacking it, might save us some headache later on. Ow. But yeah, this kind of sucks. Don't let it escape. Oh, this is bad. Closing in. Okay, we're good. Okay, this should be the final hack. Ow. Well, there might be more. Oh, jeez. Never mind. I failed. Cover the tower. Everything else is easy enough. Well, I guess it's now up to us.
Operator!
Well, let's do what we always do and hack. Ow. Let's do what we always do and fail at hacking. Boom.
Coordinate data. Location specified. Please keep. Return. Mission related. One. Affirmation. Well. Suffice.
Shit.
Oh, not a good start. Here we go. He was in that area. It's close.
Family to be with. Please. Kill.
Yeah. There we go. Oof.
Just wanted a family. I was so lonely.
to?
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
You... Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Bye. Whoa. That's a lot of faces.
Where'd he go?
Analysis. Yorha Unit 9S is still alive. Query. Why would Unit A2 be concerned with the status of Unit 9S after turning on Yorha?
Shut up!
Fuck it. Oh, it's... Did we just leave, or...? I guess we can just leave. Contact and okay. What is the matter pod 4-2? Protocol is not acknowledged, however, this pod has confidential transmission for pod. In transmission now has been detected in the transmission network between said there is a fragment of data caused by okay. After repeated information exchange between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed an unusual protective feeling towards targets 2B, 9, A2, and 9S. Could this be our will? Unknown, the definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it was possible, such actions cannot be embedded. Successful mission performance, all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty. Huh. You sound like an android just there. And he just said, huh. Just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators? Perhaps. Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. Your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate. Good morning, 9S.
Am I...
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh. Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
Hey.
The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Well, down we go. Oh. I thought I nailed... Damn it. Yeah, let's see. Hup, hup, hup. Really should save. But the tower is... Oh, wait, no, there's a thing you can access right down here. Oh, ow. Had that killed us, I would have been quite upset. I mean, it would have been funny, but I would have been quite upset. Come on. Nope. There we go. Check the map quickly. Yeah, I doubt there would have been, like, new quests now. I mean, they might still be, but I'm kind of curious to see what the deal here is again. So don't we need to hack these first? Okay, simple enough. I wonder if I could have done this after getting one of the keys. Kind of do like these race ones. Oh, I didn't even need to kill them. I just figured I would have. Oh well.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the sub-units. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower.
Yay!
Look forward to serving you.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way!
Can you... There we go.
Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Why?
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Oh!
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you.
They did say allies.
The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Devila? Popola? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
I see now why we couldn't just do it.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I am. I'm also giving you support. Well, Pod is giving you support. I love how it zooms out. Oh, there's no time either. This music, though.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Huh. Well. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devola Popola. What? Do you wish to open this data now? Open it now. What if that was a big choice? Like, not opening it would have allowed us to do something? I don't know. A dusty wind kissed my cheeks. Buried in the sand, we press forward, one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, the Devola and Popular models, are defective. Record transitions into the project's internal phase. When first we woke, there was still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, soul, and they issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestala? Are these like from the original Nier? I don't know. This is the sole mission of the twins, Devola and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest models. There were many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair, we shared destiny burdened as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Watch out. Devola struggles and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sands. I hurry to his side and sigh in relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same weary smile I know so well. She rubs her... as she rubs absently at her leg, is wrapped in a white bandage. The bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on, you have to get before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if the sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. It'll be quick. Devola grunts and turns away. I take his consent. Soon we were rested in the shade of a nearby rock as I pulled the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeked out from beneath the bandage, judging by Devola's current lack of control. I can't think of that word. I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Take a deep breath. I check the circuitry to see if it could be repaired. As expected, wiring the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connections as well as some tools, none of which are easy to find in the desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devola. That worry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I could do until I get the proper materials, but that's going to be a tall order considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing? We both apologize for insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. Kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laughed together, the sound echoing across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the incident in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devola's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sis. The replicants will hear. They won't understand even if they did. It might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devola crossed her legs and scowls. The black squirrel took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump. Just a little, but enough for her to notice, seeing that her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out on you like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestala, I was over the moon with pride, but now my chest hurts just to think about it. If we were to fail, before we know it, the replicants have gained a sense of self, and the black squirrel started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we could just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, mumbles Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I replied softly. Did the humans see this coming? As if that's why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe the anomalies are a localized phenomenon. I pray this is the case, I reply. Even if we're no use ourselves, things will still work out if other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Dovella and Popala models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed promise, hoping to make up for last time. Devola loses her balance every now and again. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arms so she won't fall again as we pass on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I could tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember our resistance allies injured... I remember when our resistance allied injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs as seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Galziant End. Our role as observers ended the day Project Galziant... Stupid words. Collapsed. All due to the actions of Devola and Popola models from another town. Humanity was doomed for an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered the remaining replicant data we could find and lodged it to the surface of the moon. And through success, though success wasn't as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden of the same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devola and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, the weight eventually became a boulder. Motions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect targets for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn we endured because, as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one town my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devola met with an unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts, something quiet, and though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis, there's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devola and I left that town the same day. Violence like that won't stop. It's going to happen again, and it won't be coming just from one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead and continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continued our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyways. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devola and Popola were who they were. Were words. That's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I wanted to shout at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. And for her, there's only one me. No one else can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devola? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. Feel the same? Press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep passing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can get there, I can finally fix Devola's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anyone on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I don't want to suppress my anxiety. I do what I can to suppress my anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? Reach out and support Devola's body. As long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as we have someone with whom to share my fate, then I'll press on no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Huh. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the the annihilation of the human race, extinction. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production design. Following the incident, the Devola and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devola and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query:
Huh.
why does this tower possess an entrance at all?